What is going on, guys? It is me, Adam Selvig. So today we finally got Tails Definitive Edition, Modern Tails. He is finally here, and I am really hyped for when we get modern Knuckles, a lot more modern characters. I really hope First Four Figures will do Rouge and especially Omega, because I would like to have a Team Dark setup, especially because of how cool it would be. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the fun part, getting Tails out. Out of all the other Sonic statues I have bought, I am very surprised that Definitive Tails is probably the smallest one. I mean, it's a lot more smaller, similar to how Chaos Control and Super Shadow are basically a lot more bigger. Same with Amy. It is pretty interesting. So, however, I am going to be kind of concerned with this because this particular one was missing the four corners of the box to prevent dents. That's something that bothers me. So, hopefully the figure, certainly hope that Tails survived. But it pleases me to see the fact that Tails has a much more thicker box, because I honestly find that to be a lot more better than skinny thin boxes like what Amy had. Well, there he is. There's Tails. Here he is. I honestly have to say, I really like the... I do have my opinions about this particular statue, specifically the base. I really kind of wish they went with a more logically better of a base. Like, maybe instead of the Miles Electric from Sonic Unleashed, they could do something like maybe from the Tornado, or maybe something based off of his first game appearance, which was Sonic 2. But enough about biased nitpicks. Let's get into the descriptive part of it. Tails fights side by side with Sonic against the nefarious Dr. Eggman, his first appearing in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in 1992. This bright, energetic, and brave fox is still inseparable from Sonic. This statue features Tails faithfully recreated in his modern video game appearance. Everything from his amber orangish fur on the color of his head to the iconic red and white shoes on his feet is accurate to what fans expect from this one and only Tails. Definitive Tails features interchangeable hands. With Tails, you can swap out his left hand to include him with holding a wrench, symbolizing his mechanical genius. Also, the exclusive edition, the base, features an LED light-up mode. When activated, the four balls around the base illuminate in static mode. Only for Definitive Edition, 3 bright and colorful wisps are added to the base. Introduced in Sonic colors, the wisps are brave and helpful allies that became a staple in the Sonic series. In this statue surrounding Tails is a friendly white wisp, the laser cyan wisp, and the energetic and the drill yellow wisp. Sonic the Hedgehog Tails Definitive includes the rest of that, same old stuff. Nothing else too much to really write home about, but...
Hey, I found this on the web for edition 3. Bright and colorful words are added to the base introduced to help.
Very sorry about that. Apparently my other iPad is kind of acting weird. It can't even recognize the fact of certain words from its own, so I'm not going to say it to get it responded, so ignore that. Let's go ahead and get Tails out. Yeah, well, of course, authentication card. I cannot live without those. That's another Sonic statue down. So many more to go, but there is Tails. Of course. Let's go ahead and get Tails out. Hardest part with when these figures come is tape. Honestly, I'd be more impressed if they decided to go with a more with a Velcro strap instead, because then they would be using less tape. And to be fair, I was kind of surprised that so there we go. Wow. I pictured this to be way more smaller. Like, way more smaller. Like, I am going to be brutally honest. I pictured this to be so much more bigger. Like, especially the base. Like, I cannot tell you how much more small. Like, I pictured that this thing would be a lot more bigger. In truth, what I actually was thinking is that I would actually put modern Tails with, swap them out for Generations, because I honestly did not think that wow, I really did not picture this one to be any more smaller. Like, this is like comparison to, wow, that is real cool. I'm kind of regretting my own biased opinion about this, because now that I'm actually holding this, I actually feel way more respectfully better about this. So, like, in comparison, wow, yeah, that really is like the same size as the other ones. Like, that is really, really amazing. I was very surprised about that. Before we put Tails together, we were just going to do a basic test run, because I want to have the ability to make sure that this thing works correctly, because I have very little interest in dealing with, oh, there we go. I'm not really too thrilled that it's just a basic static of light, but it is pretty cool though. I will admit that is pretty cool. However, I'm not really too thrilled with the fact that it doesn't have like an extra light up feature, like the orbs having like a bunch of different color effects. I'm not really too proud of that, but let's get Tails out first. Wow. Ooh. This is really not going to be fun packing him away when... Wow. That is beautiful. Tails looks beautiful. This is a work of art in all forms. Like, the first 4 figures, you guys know your stuff. You guys know what you're doing. You guys know how to do this. Let's see. In my honest perspective, I think having Tails with the wrench is a 100% accurate thing to do.
Okay, I found this on the web for it's 100% accurate. Check it out.
Okay, I am really sorry about that. I am very sorry about that. I don't know how in the world my iPad is even detecting that when I wasn't even saying the word Siri. So, it's kind of hard to tell, but rechargeable statue, got nothing to complain about that. Let's get his tails out. Pretty thick for what it is, but absolutely beautiful. Keep some of this stuff. Okay, I need to give myself a little bit more of a view for Tails. So, oh wow. Okay, there we go. They always rely on that little gimmick to like that. No. Oh, okay. Got it. There we go. There we go. Surprised that they don't have like a instruction sheet or something. Okay. Well, there's Tails. And some of you are probably asking, what about the Wisps? Yeah, we got them. We have the cyan laser. This is what kind of bugs me, though. In my honest opinion, I would think it would have been more easier for first 4 figures to have the Wisps be their own figures. Like, that's in my honest opinion. That's garbage. It's really cool, though. I'm gonna point that out. Let's see. Where does this one go? This one goes here. Let me double check. Okay. Yep. The laser goes here. Yeah. Okay. Laser goes there. And we got our white Wisp. Not entirely sure what this little wrapping is for around the Wisp's tail that leads to the the glow that they leave behind when they're going at top speed. But again, just minor nitpicks here and there. But you know, I'm kind of tempted to just relocate Tails and modern Sonic together when modern Knuckles comes into play. I really hope that they do something really cool for Knuckles. Like, they have been going designs for like maybe a Master Emerald base in a sense. Oh, I see why. So yeah, they definitely were going for that reason. Okay, that's one down. We just need yellow drill. Wow, these ones are kind of freaky for me because I am just as worried about what's going to happen when... Ooh, wow, that's interesting. So does Tails need to go second? Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Ooh. Gotta be careful of those tails. That could have been very bad. Well, there's Tails. Definitive edition. It's beautiful. I love it. The detail is high in its own respective right. Kind of wish they went with something else than the Wisps, because those are kind of overrated in my opinion. But other than that, there's Tails. We have modern Tails for the first 4-figure modern Sonic lineup, and hopefully next time we hopefully Knuckles will be coming up anytime soon. Hopefully some more details are coming. Updates on more Sonic statues. Paying off Metal Sonic still. Same with the title screen edition, and waiting for Shadow Evolution's final payment. But other than that, there's Modern Tails. Real good work, first 4-figures. You guys still do a good job. Pity though, it was 2.5 years later, but the attention to detail is always amazing. They always know what the heck they're doing. At least I hope. But other than that, such a nice piece of work. This is really amazing. I cannot wait for what they have planned next after Metal Sonic and Evolutionary Shadow Evolved. Can't wait. So that's going to do it for this episode of First 4-Figure Sonic Opening. Stay tuned for when Shadow Evolutionary shows up. Well, that's actually a lie, because we are still waiting for Mountain Chase to show up, and as you guys said, you wanted all of the movie Sonic statues to be done in one video, so we are going to wait on Mountain Chase to show up, and hopefully by November, we will have some more details on when Mountain Chase shows up. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you guys think about Tails Definitive Edition, and we will see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.